Alrighty. Damn it.
Honestly, Ruth Bassar could use my help too. She's all but.
Why does it look different? Oh, this is the one I have to go back to. I'm missing one audio low. Ew. Oh yeah, I can't do it yet. Forgot about that. Let's do. Let's do some. Another shit to do. That's what. Oh. Hmm. If I had that big old thing.
On your command.
Combatant stand. Standing by to stupefy. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
You have such good work. Definitely deserves a reward. That is most unfortunate, but at least his sacrifice did help improve the operations per millisecond. I will include his name in the records for this repair.
Oh, Praetor. Alright. Let's sell some stuff. I've never been this far down. Over here.
Locked and loaded. To the safe.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant observed. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Don't have to worry about it. There's a... oh. Harvest any of these things? Oh, we got killed over here. I'm going blazing.
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately.
Take the heat off the commander. Just say when. Got an instruction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Investigating hostile intentions. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
There probably was an easier way to do this.
Either the rifts devoured everyone here, or they're all waiting to spring out at us.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important
Mobilizing.
attendance, please.
Something is afoot.
At least we know where everyone went.
Suspicious data.
I'll handle this. Adversary vulnerabilities
Oh, shit.
again. Consider self-preservation a priority.
Ah, shit.
Thank you, dear.
This is broken though. See what this is. Do I came this way? That's same shit. Right.
Due to an anomalous event, the Interstitial Hall and Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype Rift Anomaly Modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Remember being here.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his address you, but I cannot.
This is something.
Wonder how long ago the Order predicted this. Assume the presiding bishop's been keen to the possibility for some time.
The sovereigns are downright.
I mean, we get a what's the name for this one? Where's my? Oops.
I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated. Do you I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed. I know. I said.
Gotta be careful who I shoot. Wish I forgot to go this way. got too many.
Your judgment has found you!
Hey, you killed him, not me.
Matriarch's pride. Expected to sleep in these conditions. There must be something here.
Arbiter, I know I do not have leave to access these security files, but I can assure you, my intentions are in service to the Protectorate.
At ease, subject. I've no business.
Then, does your arrival have something to do with the commotion I heard just now? Are we under attack by the enemy? Looking for proof. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. So it is my duty to report him.
Of course. Tell me of these security lapses.
Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I recommend he be replaced until such time as his behavior has received proper scrutiny and subsequent correction.
I remind you that I am in no way beholden to your recommendations, subject. Whether or not your compatriot receives correction is up to my
Oh, of course. Should you require further data points for your assessment, however, I would most dutifully provide them, including my version of the recent incident. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. Naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to... Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not a permanent... You are in the... Whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof. Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the... What I am offering is help after... That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. Once be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack any... That is what we've agreed upon. Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within. I've already shared more with you than I ought have. That's an ugly way to describe a technicality. He's in... The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created... we were. And he becomes most animated. His motivations are... he and the Consul...
You there! State your visit.
Got eyes on some no good. Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Their location?
Come upon me unawares. You will answer for it harshly.
Something ain't right about that rift. Though, kinda makes you wonder what might be inside.
Yeah, on the ground. I went through here. I think went through all this stuff already. Like double checking. That's like
This sight makes every hair stand on end. Grab the modulating device, then let us be off with extreme haste.
Has been removed without proper authorization.
To the unsubtle thief. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to aided. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage? Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date. Once I could... No ma-
Got trouble, man.
You know what Prudence always says? Frolic, prance, and shimmy to your body.
Should have been in here. Let's see what moves.
Miranda would have been 17 today. I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be the last one we share apart.
This much bore Slovene a meal. It's a cry for help. No, he really wasn't looking after himself, was he?
Enemy light just turned on.
Taking punitive action.
Oh shit, that was a... I didn't fuck it up.
Lethally.
That was a bad guy.
I would normally not distrust a protectorate contraption, but I fear what the Rift device is capable of. Use it very carefully.
Let me see. Miss nothing.
Anybody see him? Employing a thorough, methodical search pattern. Can't be too far, I think. Forever vigilant.
Is it the same room?
Wherever are they now? Never more content. Never more content.
This office is more immaculate than my quarters. I have found that the tiniest things often belie filth-sodden deeds.
Reporting is so neighborly, suspicion rightly so.
Having that
Should he ever amass the courage to confront me in the flesh, I shall deal with him as a...
Of course. An arbiter's judgment is always sound. What? If that's true, we must act quickly. I'll lead us to the...
That it is the hole.
There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that's made my office. Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner. But use your imagination to conjure the original seed. That could lead us to the evidence we need. You've discovered something? I would characterize Valancourt for all that. Did you uncover anything else? I think I'm beginning to understand. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now. I'm no longer willing to wait for the Ark. Oh.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to playing with your new toy, are you? Not for much longer. Be assured, after I deal with my traitorous subordinate, you're next.
Traitor? If anyone's a traitor here...
Time now, see this intruder with extreme prejudice. Getting forward, you
Commander, you attacked my fellows when... Were you defending yourself? I could perhaps understand. I will... No.
Let's fucking...
Pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed...
Ah, here's our little sprat now. Be assured, after I deal with my traitorous subordinate here, you're next.
Traitor? If anyone's a traitor
You'll
here...
die now.
Ah, shit. I feel let him talk.
Pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Don't tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm. You attempted to assassinate the Sovereign, and don't dare deny it.
For you to have discovered that, you'd have needed to reopen the rift. Ah, you're collaborating with the thief, aren't you? Oh, Doctor, big mistake.
I'm going to report you to Central Control. The Sentinels should know one of their own has gone rogue.
Oh, shall I quake and quiver? Your threats are wasted air. We Sentinels are now empowered to act extrajudiciously. I was merely taking initiative. It matters not if the Consul failed to recognize my foresight at the time. All came to right in the end, now that that simpleton Varric is off the throne. You've turned into such a disappointment, Sophia. First, you blunder my perfect plan with your disgusting heroism. And now you conspire with outsiders.
That outsider barely needed my help. Of the two of us, clearly it is you whose job efficacy has most deteriorated.
Bold of you to assume I don't have everything under control. Or did you think I hadn't cottoned on to this obvious distraction?
Distraction? I don't know what...
You'll die now, burglar.
ready to wait for your command. To me, we throw some guts and face me, coward.
Your fight looks grim, Commander.
Serve the console.
Only the spine.
Finishing my firearm.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get hey, got an instruction for you. Not the one you need to worry about.
He die?
I shall not stay your execution.
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute Pilgarlic.
If Valancourt's replacement is anything other than routinely amiable, I shall return and bludgeon them within an inch of their life.
I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude. I'm not sure how... Thank you again. But you must be
that you have the Rift modulator. Any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Alrighty then. Let's see then. Oh yeah. Let's see. I wonder how you get in here. Let's see. There's another way to get in there. Should be the door, no? It's just weird how you can't go in there. Check around real quick. Let me loot some things. That's sealed too. What the fuck? Well, this shouldn't be sealed. Her office. Yeah, you better fucking be scared. Better be scared.
Got eyes on some no.
There's one right here. That's the one from that one. That's the one that was inside, right? I was already in there.
That odd rift, well, odder than usual, remains unopened. I admit to some amount of curiosity as to its contents.
Armageddon. Look at Armageddon. Huh.
Deserves a look. Better take a gander. And a Johnny
stand against us.
The pride of our
I could have took that fucking. They can't open this back up.
Don't worry, don't quest that somebody.
How do I get out of here? The rift data. Right here. Let's see what's around here. Oh, I think these are the. I gotta get over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might do that. Let's get off pretty soon. What's wrong with this? I hate them, dude. Hate them so much. That's a lightning rod right there.
Have you considered...
Stay, outsider.
Greetings.
If you're doubting that you need refreshment, I can request a specialized third-person observation for you just to make sure. Those professional observers are quite thorough.
Of course, one...
They're beyond my range. The target is much too far. You expect me to hurl my hammer?
Good.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Over here! Combat!
Constant travel can be something of a drain on one's mental fortitude. Is there anything that gives you comfort on your journeys?
Might sound a bit strange.
Commander, were you defending yourself? I could perhaps understand, but you assail the innocent. I will choose to believe you. Know
That was my bad. That was my bad. There's nothing in here, so that's the problem. All that shooting for nothing. There's so much loot.
The console provides, the system abides.
Don't like that at all.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate skill for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Right to. I'm gonna save this part right there.
Come in and be refreshed.
During subject to ensure they are operating at efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a
Be aligned with the paradigm to shed all manner of imperfect thoughts. All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail, and a quick dip into the lazy particulary to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
Just like being back on smoke extraction detail.
Reading subject, or should I say refreshed to be.
We're refreshed. Never more content.
Welcome. You're not on my schedule.
Right.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign. Why, of course. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience. Placid Waters Wellnetarium is the primary mental refreshment facility on Praetor. We are tasked with ensuring local subjects. Head Refresher Gould says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward. I've undergone the procedure myself several times, they say, and look at me now, never more content. Simply.
Refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Greeting! Subjects are Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Incorrect. The Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous. Incorrect. Wait. The degree. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including but not limited a final query? How unsatisfied the form 100 now your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented.
So refreshed. Mentally, I confess. So refreshed.
Right back.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Praetor is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever. Remember, Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together. It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Shit.
Can't stop picturing Zeb going through this exact process.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
Greetings, new person. You have a little query about me. I have answers to questions and no questions.
And know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Our first back is perfect. Our pitch ball is well. Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
Thinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever.
No, my daughter's name is Emily. Millie is a nickname for Emily, but I don't call her that.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Praetor is unique.
They say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try.
The top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Oh, now she tells me. You know, I can still wonder, still worry, but it's like it's all through a haze or a gauze or something else ephemeral and shimmery. Comes and goes.
We all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Emily said that? I'd go with you, I guess. But my commemorative pitch ball's in there. From my favorite team, the Paradigm Abiders. Can't leave without it. Some say the Sovereign... I had to turn in my personal items when I was admitted. On account I tried to leave. Suppose so. One way out's the safest. Someone dug a tunnel in the kitchen pantry. Though there are 2 automechs assigned there now. To keep subjects from wandering in and handling... That doesn't... I'll be... Oh! Hello!
Into a thing of symmetry.
Medicament dispensary has concluded for today. The kitchen pantry is presently off. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
Touch on why our program is so very important
until the lecture's over.
Misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom they celebrate is a yawning chaos, and their choice is an invitation to failure, loss, and anarchy. It is a sad fact that all human beings require direction. As my good friend the Consul would say, and its face inept and slothful, we of the Protectorate are not, because we do not allow ourselves to be. The paradigm charts our course, gives us purpose. The Consul is the hand that guides us. Mental refreshment keeps us on task, free from doubt, efficient, perfect. And thus we enjoy amity, luxury, and resplendence. The system from above.
What a splendid lecture.
At least, I'm sure it was. I began thinking about the rocks in my boots halfway through.
Oh, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but admitting you question is the first step in your recovery. But worry not. Soon enough, with our help and a little work, you'll never question again. Questions are an as every loyal and dutiful Protectorate subject knows. Thinking is best. You must mean the Lathe of Particularity. One assumes you haven't had a session with Head Refresher Gould yet. I see you. Head Refresher Gould provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form. You've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's what you mean. The medicament dispensement automac auto-mechanically dispenses the medicament dispensement upstairs in the audio-visual aids office. How very interesting. You'll feel...
That could have gone worse.
Typically, I do not view mental refreshment firsthand. Its effects on an individual's spirit of inquiry are most deleterious.
On your toe.
Mess with the car,
Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Villains abound. Be on guard.
Middle two lights couldn't hit the broad side of the frame. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Restoring the balance.
My blood boils at the cup. He will pay 1,000 times for this treachery. Any
subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Privileged access.
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
May you realign with the paradigm.
And others are not.
Hello! You find my pitch ball?
Prudence dictates we
Suppose I'm
cherish
ready to
all
leave.
we have
Okay.
and defend it.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to
Apologies, this unit...
The tunnel. You mentioned my daughter afore, didn't you? This. After you, by all means. I fear I must insist.
Head refresher Gould, the top cognitive device of
Alrighty then.
Our system is the best anyone has ever had. Perfection is perfect. Our paradigm is ironclad.
Got trouble, mate.
Well,
Punitive action.
Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign... You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities. Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign Henry Aloysius Varric, son of the first Sovereign, Reuben Varric. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today.
My Sovereign, what have they done to you? No, and certainly not the embodiment of all that is the Protectorate. This is a greater crime than all I have witnessed.
Deserves what? Whatever do you mean? We've been here since it was since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment. Well, absurd not. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. He's remained quite peaceful since. Not at all. No, to even this, I will stay true to him and the Protector.
I suppose that...
Go. Please, just leave us. Just leave.
If that blockade had been staffed by staunch Protectorate defenders...
Say, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft all over?
What am I doing?
Oh, do I detect a whiff of reprioritin gas? You know, I suddenly feel a mite more pliable somehow. Surely nothing to question. I thought no one was due for peak abradement. I should have your chart.
Apparently this one's never...
Well, this is normally where you'd say something. Oh, how outrageous. Suppose I should call the guards, but my...
There is no cause to call your guard.
Of course. Even... To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly. A proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each group. Yes, well, you'll... So, what of the Order? Our former allies? Those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives... My position... Though, what say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there... You're... In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging. No, I understand you meant that as an insult, but I refuse to be baited by those either as... No. Well, you've raised some interesting points, I suppose. Any other clever assertions you'd like to... How... Yes. Now, what next? Real. Might I ask for a few additional particulars? For instance, what is the title of the role? My...
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions.
Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
Let me see if I can do this now. Yeah, they can work together. I'm gonna save it right here. I'm gonna save it over there. I'm gonna save it at the talk to them. Does that work here then? Right here.
Always remember, commercialism
is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon.
I wish I turned the intercom off.
I see you're back from the...
Our team at Proprietary Insight Acquisition had refreshed. Now, I assume you want our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology. Can't say I...
Truly unfortunate. Those without...
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially... What else? But still, they keep on... Oh, good to know, good to know. Along and more for... All right.
So your preliminary
Battery low.
Finally, a contractor with a little back. I remember you. Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization? It's do hope so. I received. She stated this was your idea. No? Why?
Oh. Yeah, I fucking misread it. I have enough speech though. Let's see. I misread it, I think.
Our team at Proprietary Insight had now our people will extract details. What else can you tell us about the place? What else? But still, they keep on Oh, good to know. Good. Along and all right.
Congratulate.
So you're tell me, as an outside agent, it's do so. I received a most curious transmission from Ruth Bassar. She stated this was your idea. Yes, and I'm sure a certain delegate or two had nothing to do with it. A cessation of hostilities could present any number of potentially profitable options, assuming we could work out favorable terms. Are you sure you'd rather pursue this over your current exclusive contract with us? Before I contact Ruth, I want to be 110% fine. I'll initiate a call.
Oh shit, I did it. I did it. I did it. Finally. Be right back.
No fewer than six.
Let's see. There's a journal.
Bloodforced.
Let's save it.
In last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafer.
Okay. I don't know if I should have her or her. See what happens. I don't think it matters. Sometimes it doesn't matter. That shit from here. What happens? Makes me wonder if I have to get the fucking rip that up bullshit.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that anti-society is based. Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes! Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Spare no detail. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed. Auntie, perhaps you should start. From where? Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology. Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question. I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part. I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal. That is a compelling vision of the future. One I could, perhaps. Involving money in science seems questionable. But having access to Auntie's resources would be useful. Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive. And I assure you that Auntie's Choice values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science... On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives. Specifically, no one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drive. Where Auntie's Choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly... So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever... We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity. That assumes Auntie's Choice would even abide by such a list of restrictions, and which would almost be impossible for... Not to worry. We can build a regulatory commission to oversee production and make sure everything is up to Auntie's Choice and Order standards. Oh, Parshi. As would the there is, although the Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology, Auntie's Choice would actually use it. For good, of course, in a gainful manner. A 50-50 split? But that's so... equal. Goodwill rarely. If Ruth's open to it, I believe... I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's Choice. I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? That is, quite frankly, none of your concern. Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals if not properly noted. I will make no progress with my request without further While the archive is an infinitely... Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it. Certainly. I'll even extend our corporate partner's micro discount to Ruth. As a show, best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be. Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward. As am I. You certainly... Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice. And do come see me personally when you have time. One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the archive to consider. We'll, of course, provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Toodaloo! Brusque as ever. Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, especially if supported by your help. But it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought. First, we must reclaim Spireton from the enemy. Spireton once served as the Order's headquarters, due to its proximity to the Archive. Its loss was an affront, and remains so. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the Archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the Archive. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge. Ordinarily, I do not fancy surprises. With such a device in hand, bypassing the rift should be as rudimentary as pie. And perhaps at some later date, you will also permit our scientists to analyze this gadget at length in one of our labs, provided all goes according to plan. There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the archive called the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more. Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is... May you achieve...
That was some damn fine intermediation, Commander. You might just... I'm damn glad we could get Auntie's Choice and the Order to make peace with... Reckon this new... Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
I'll be right back. Let's see if I can charge my battery.
Charging battery.
Alright. Spiratron. Oh, shit. I already did this one.
Hostilities are afoot.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Fighters are in the red, Commander. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
I'm the one you need to worry about. We're here. We hold the hub.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I see them. Getting proactive. Target reloaded. Back and scan. Proceeding to attack. Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed.
Spartan's ours.
My academic rivals are no doubt sitting comfortably in probabilistic analysis.
Apparently we're meant to hold. No chance they'll take this place from us again. No how, no way. okay?
Alright.